Okay, for number 4, they just want us to solve for that one. This kind of problem is going to be involving our exponent rules and combining together. So you want to make sure you understand how those exponent rules work, because we're going to be applying them all right here. Now the idea here is I want to get equal bases and apply the equal bases property, but first I got to use some properties to combine this together. If I have two things together with the same base, that means I need to add the exponents. If these two things would be being divided, then I'd be subtracting the exponents. But in this case, because they're being multiplied, I have to add the exponents. I'm just going to work with the inside parentheses first. So first thing what I'll do is I'm going to end up adding those exponents together. So let me go ahead and show you this step first. What I'm also going to do at the same time is I'm going to change the 8 into something where it's a base of 2. So I'm going to change the 8 into 2 to the third power. Now inside here, again, multiplication turns into addition. Again, if this is subtraction, then I'd be subtracting these, but in this case I'm adding. That's 2 to the 4x. That's being raised to the power of x minus 1. And I have 2 to the third power. Now whenever you have a power that's raised to another power, that's exactly what I have here. A power raised to another power. You're going to multiply the exponents. So I'm going to do 4x times x minus 1 on the outside. So let me go ahead and write it this way. Okay, so I have, now it's being multiplied and I have one exponent on this side and one on the other. If you have equal bases like I do now, then you can automatically set the exponents equal to each other. So now I can just set these two equal. Now 4x times x minus 1, let me go ahead and multiply that out. So I have 4x squared minus 4x is going to equal 3. A real common mistake that I see is people will start factoring the left hand side and they'll set both of them equal to 3. You can't do that. That only works for 0. What you have to do here is you need to set it equal to 0. So don't factor it in the first form there. You want to go ahead and subtract the 3, set it equal to 0. Now you're going to do factoring and you can set both of them equal to 0. When you do this, you have, again, I'm going to do my trial and error process here. 2x and 2x I'll use for the 4x squared. For the 3, I can just use 1 and 3. And I need to get a negative 4x in the middle, so one of these will be positive, one will be negative. I'm going to do negative and a positive here because then I'll get negative 6x plus 2x will give you a negative 4x there, and then a positive and a negative will give you a negative. We're going to set both these now equal to 0 now that it's factored. And here's the answers you're going to get. You're going to get negative 1/2 and you're going to get positive 3/2. So both of these answers are acceptable. We can always put them back in and check, but in this case both answers will work.